Well, good morning. It's Thursday, August 2nd, and I am getting ready to, it's about a little bit after 6 in the morning, and I am getting ready to head over to the barn for our last week of riding. We're doing a dressage class, but first I'm letting the birds out. I'm with the big chickens out of the coop here, and the geese. Come on, guys. Not going out? Okay. And we're gonna go keep in on the little guys here. They're doing pretty good this morning. Pretty good. Pumpkins are blooming. I don't know if I'm gonna make any pumpkins, but they look nice. These little roosters over here, these middle chicks that I bought, they're just starting to crow. They sound so funny. They're probably not going to do it now. But anyway, so all the birds look good. And the ponies are hearing me out here. And head over to the barn. Looking good, Rory. He's moving out nice. Well, after the kids get to ride, my dressage coach said she would stay and give me a lesson. So Gusty and I are going to ride today. I rode Flame on Tuesday, so I'm going to ride Gusty today so we can kind of see what we need to work on for showing next year. So, yeah.
Head down just a little more. There. There we go. Head down. Good. Good. Yeah. Awesome. So she's holding her frame good. She's covering ground. She's marching. She's relaxed. There you go. Half halts and tipping her nose in just a little bit. Let her take it down, take it down. Soften, soften. Yes. There you go.
Well, I'm home from the barn, and I had lunch with some friends of mine in town. We ate at the Vietnamese place. Actually, for such a little town, we have probably one of the best Vietnamese restaurants that I've ever eaten at. I saw some people that I play Pokemon Go with there and visited with them for just a minute, and I was gonna mow pastures, but I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't sleep good last night. I got upset about some stuff up in the night. And, you know, I should know better than look on social media in the middle of the night, because you see upsetting posts about animals or upsetting memes about science literacy, and then you stay up all night. So I didn't sleep very well last night, and I may just put mowing on hold until tomorrow or the weekend. I'm not feeling real good. Kind of want to take a nap. Anyway, yeah. Got some video from my lessons today, and I also got the video from yesterday, so I'm probably going to share those also. Y'all, I'm tired. Anyway, so I'm home now. I'm going to go inside and let the dogs out to go potty and probably put my feet up for a minute. Of course, there's no just going in and putting my feet up. I'm going to go ahead and check the chickens' water before I go inside to make sure, especially the chicks, to make sure they've got water. Hey guys. Alright, you guys need some water? Yeah? Oh yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you need a little bit of water. So we'll get them some water. I figured they probably did. It's warmed up quite a bit today, so check on these guys over here too. You guys okay? Y'all are just staying out of the sun, huh? Yep, they're all back there staying out of the sun. All back there staying out of the sun. Okay, well I'm gonna go get you guys some water. You guys like that water? Yeah. So the ones that are light colored all over are the buff Warpingtons. There's 3 of them in there, I think. And then the ones that are speckled are most likely Rhode Island Reds, but might also be speckled Sussex. We just don't know. But anyway, they've got plenty of food to do them for right now, and they've got water, so. This is why I grow gourds on my fence, because the chickens are all underneath there in the shade. Y'all see them? They're hanging out there in the shade underneath the gourds. That gives them a little bit of shade. So. Yeah, you telling me? So, and there's actually some, those are bushel gourds. They make big round gourds. I got those seeds. I actually gave the original seeds to a little old lady down in town, and she grew some, and then she gave me some seeds back. Miss Sybil, she always had the prettiest garden right on the highway where you could see it. I sure did miss seeing her out there in that garden. Anyway, so the chicks found their water, it looks like. So that's good. Okay, now we can go in and put our feet up. Okay, I was just kidding. I came back and decided I better check the rabbit waterers, and I need to fill a few of those up because I like to make sure they always have water to drink. It's not time to feed yet, but water right now is more important because it's so hot. It's not that bad today, but still, you want to make sure they got plenty of water in front of them. Hey, buddy. What you think? Yeah? You eating? It's a good boy. Yes. You're shedding off, aren't you? I gotta brush you some more and get into the, see where he's shedding? That's his new coat, and this is his old coat. You can tell the difference, and this one's a lot more faded. You need to shed that before the fair, buddy. Yeah, alright. He's a Flemish giant. So we're outside. I'm gonna let everybody go outside real quick. They don't tend to stay outside very long. Ellie Mae likes to scratch on my brick wall over there. So I let everybody out to go potty. And they don't want to stay outside very long this time of year. They want to come right back in because they know where the comfy, cool air is. Yeah, hi Lucky. Hi Lucky. Although some of them do enjoy laying down on the warm concrete for a little bit. Hi Rhea. Hi Rhea. Look, a good girl. Hello. Hello. Yes. Hello. Look, look. You want to come back in? Come on. Good boy. Come on, Sadie Lou. She's so funny. Okay. So I brought the kitten in for just a few minutes to kind of get to see everybody for just a little bit. I know it's a little overwhelming because they're all wanting to check her out, so I'm trying to kind of limit. Fizzy's up here now checking her out. Be nice, Fizz. Fizzy seems more just interested than she does angry, so that's good. The kitten's just taking it all in. I don't know if she's just too scared to respond or what. She doesn't act scared. I've had her sitting out beside me. Sadie's checking her out. She seems pretty relaxed about everything. I mean, she just has the quietest little meow, though. It's very quiet. Oh, Fizzy. This takes some getting used to, doesn't it? It's okay. Yes. But I'll introduce them like this many times before I ever actually try to introduce her into the group, and then it'll just be in a controlled way. So it's always worked before, so I'm confident it'll work this time too. Well, I filled up the big water tank for the horses and donkeys out in the big pasture. And I always keep a squirrel stick in my tanks so that if a bird or something gets in here, but one of my bees is in here. Let's see if I can get her out. There we go. There we go. We got her up on the wood so she can dry off and fly away. So if you look down in the tank, there's tadpoles. So the bees come in here and get drinks too. That's part of the reason why I put a squirrel stick in here, so they can land on it and walk down and get them a drink safely. See, there's some of them down there getting them a drink right now. So anyway, so I've got the big water tank filled up for the horses and donkeys in the big pasture. They've got a pond, but this just gives them some fresh water. Okay guys, well, I've got a little bit of time this evening, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip these elderberries off of the stems and put them in a big pot. I've got my big bean pot here, and that'll be where I start my elderberry syrup. So it's really easy to strip them off. You basically just run your fingers down the stems, and if they're good and ripe, most of them just peel right off. And I don't worry about getting every single one of them off there. So it takes me about, for this half bushel basket, it'll probably take me the better part of 30 minutes or so to get through all of these, but that's okay. You know, you just put on something to watch on Netflix and sit down and do it. So that's what I'm going to do here for this next little while, is work on that. Okay, I got them all stripped off, and I mean, there's still a few stems and stuff in there, but I'm not going to sweat that as long as there's not any leaves. So now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of water in them, put some of my bees' honey, some turmeric root, which I grow, some ginger root, which I grow, and some cloves, ground cloves, and I'm going to just let it simmer several hours and draw all the juice out, and then I'm going to cool it, and I'll strain it through a jelly bag, and then when I'm done, I'll process it in a water bath processor and have it for fall and winter. So, yay! I might have a little bit of a pyromaniac tendency here because I seem to have quite a stockpile of kitchen matches. I guess, oh, I need some, and I picked up a package, and then I saw them again and went, oh, I need some matches. I'm not really going to burn down the world. It just looks like it. Okay, guys, well, I guess this is the end of my Vlogust Day 2 video. I'm giving you a little farm girl realness here after I've had my shower. I thought it would be a good opportunity to answer a question or two. Shirley Knits asked me, how do I keep up with everybody? Well, it really, since it's a routine now, and I know it, on a good day when nothing goes wrong and there's no problems, I can feed and water everybody usually in about 30 minutes. You know, you have to allow extra time if there's problems with frozen water, or maybe they run out of water. That takes a little bit more time. You know, if nothing is wrong, 30 minutes, and most days nothing is wrong. Now, in the wintertime, when I have to put hay out to my cattle, usually what I try to do there is put out enough hay. You guys are getting a little too rowdy back there. Y'all quit. Willie and Rhea are playing behind me. They're having a wrestling match. Here's Willie. Since I admonished them, he decided he would come up here. You know, when I have to put hay out to my cattle, it takes me to do enough hay to last about 4 days, takes me about 45 minutes. So that's a separate issue. And I usually try to do that on Sundays and then again on Thursdays. And then that will last them, you know, several days. The big horses, you know, I feed them. It takes not very long. I mean, it doesn't take me long. You know, now somebody coming in that doesn't know what's going on and doesn't have their routine down and has to kind of think about it, it probably takes them an hour and a half or better. You know, but it's what I do, you know, so it's really not, it's a labor of love, you know, and like I said earlier in this vlog, there's no coming in and just putting my feet up. Even when I said today I was going to come in and sit down for a while, I went out and checked on water and filled up water and checked everybody to make sure, you know, just make sure everybody's okay. You know, things happen. You know, I've come home to a goat stuck under a gate. I've come home to a pony caught in a piece of wire that I have no idea where it came from. You know, so you have to, when you have animals, you have to kind of, you know, check on them, you know. But it's really not that big a deal. I mean, it's what I've always wanted to do, so it's a labor of love for sure. Yeah, so I guess that's where I'm going to close out for tonight. Frankly, like I said, I'm pretty tired because I didn't sleep well. I did take about a 45-minute nap a while ago, but I'm going to sit. I've already put the chickens up for the night and the geese and checked on everybody one more time before bed, and I've got my Kelvin Monster Pouch crochet project here, and I'm going to put on the West Wing, and I'm going to watch some TV or watch some Netflix and call it a night. So I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all are all doing good, and y'all be good to each other and take care of each other, and peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.